Hey, my divas. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Let's see. Or maybe good afternoon, depending on where you are out in the world. It is 9:20, a little bit later than I had anticipated, but I am still here on Saturday, January 3rd. Let me go ahead and get my other device set up. Take another sip of my coffee. Did not make the best cup of coffee today, I'm not gonna lie. Tried something just a little bit different today. And yeah, won't be trying that again. Okay. Oh, it looks like I am pretty centered. Yay. Maybe a little lower than I would want, but I think I'll be okay there. Let me go ahead and get this link copied over to the Diva chain so everybody knows I am alive over there too. For those of you that may be new to my station or maybe watching this on a replay on YouTube, my name is Leticia Hernandez. I'm also known as DIY Diva. I do these Facebook Lives because I love to inspire others to create, and I love to share my knowledge and my paper crafting techniques and ideas with others. And the way I do that is through Facebook Lives. And this year, in 2026, I'm doing my darndest to get better about doing that on other social media platforms as well, like YouTube. You can follow me here on Facebook at Stampin' DIY Diva. On Instagram at Hernandez238. On my YouTube at DIY Diva Designs 238. And I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator here in California. But so if you don't already have a demonstrator and you need one, you can find the products that we sell here on my website, DIYDivaDesigns.stampinup.net. Or if you need a catalog, just let me know. And I can get one out to you. You must be within the U.S., though. I cannot sell outside of the U.S. I know that social media platforms reach very far, but I can only sell to U.S. Customers. So I hope that helps everyone. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way. Put that to the side. I've actually pulled 3 stamp sets from my collection. These are not current stamp sets. These are all retired. And you can tell right off the bat because they have green tops. Not black tops. Well, actually, and now our packaging has totally changed into thinner, not case-like products. But the green ones are very more vintage, I guess would be the correct word. Just trying to get back to my Facebook page, apparently, because my tablet, as always, is being just a little finicky. I have to take another drink of coffee while my tablet decides to think. I am going to be making a birthday card. I have to make one more birthday card. I missed one in my count. You guys remember I was looking through my cards and I made 6 female cards and 1 masculine card, and I realized that I needed 1 more female card, and so I'm deciding that I want to use the little fairy, and so I pulled out some other stamp sets that I thought would coordinate nicely with that. Hi, Peg. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. So I do still need to find some paper, but I think I'm going to see if I can use some scrap papers that I have here. I thought I had a nice bright base. I am reaching over to my scrap box right now. Let's see. Okay, guys, this is going to be a little weird in camera. I hope hope I don't hit my, I don't know if I could, okay, good. I wasn't sure if I could open that without hitting my camera. I don't want it to be a strip card. I'm thinking maybe this nice blue piece might work. Again, we've been trying to use up my scraps here. Ooh, I don't remember what color that is. But this is like a nice greeny color. I think that's a nice correct size. What else? Ooh, this is like a soft sea foam. I'm going with greens. If you can't tell, I'm going with like nature. So blues and greens. Ooh, maybe that purple. Oh, that one actually was a better piece of blue. Maybe I'll pull that one out instead. Not that green. And I don't particularly want silver. Let me see about here. Bubbles? No, I want it to be more naturey, fanciful. Ooh, brown, that might work. Oh, I really like this piece. Maybe not the back side, but, oh no, but she's on a mushroom. I want it to be more fanciful. Ooh, maybe a napkin card. Ooh, that might be perfect. We'll see. Okay, I think I have enough. I think I have enough pieces for my scrap box now to play with. Okay, so I'm going to close this up. Again, we're still doing the scrap-tastic kind of cards because we're working with scraps. Okay, so I know I want this to be my center, and I want this flourish in the background, and I think I'm going to be using this happy birthday and maybe some of the other little elements as fillers, but I don't know yet. Good morning, Diva Hickey. So I want to look at that first. And I want to see which of these I want. If I do it with the wood piece, where's the image? I need to see how big that image is. Kind of just seeing how that, oh, that's too, nope, we're vetoing that one right off the bat. And I want to see how she would look. I kind of feel like that, but this way. Wouldn't that make a cute card? I feel like that would make a very, maybe even if I brought it more. No, I kind of like it centered. What do you guys think about that? I feel like I made up all those cards already. What do you guys think about that as like the DSP piece for that? And I think I would make it smaller. And if I did that one, then I would definitely go with probably either a balmy blue or a soft sea foam. Oh, I forgot to put the strips back. Put that over there right now. Actually, this green, I wish I remember what this, I think this is just jade. I'm kind of leaning towards this. Let's see, what size is this just jade? It is 8.5 by, oh, it's only 5. This would have to be a layering piece. That could be okay. Good morning, Rhonda. Deb Hickey said she likes it. Good morning. Debbie Gordon says good morning. Okay, let me go back in with this. I don't feel like this is, I feel like this is white core paper. This is white core paper. It felt different. Yep, and I just ripped it. It's gonna be okay. So I may, I don't want that one though. Okay, so I think I'm liking, I think I like all three of these colors. Oh, what color is this? This is like a balmy blue, but maybe more closer to Seaside Spray, but I feel like I like how it hits these flowers here. Okay, this is going to seem a little weird, but I kind of want this to be darker. Now keep in mind when I open this up, this is actually stuff for 3 cards, but I just want a snippet of it. If I put it on there, it might be a nice dark. See, that'll darken it up a little bit. See how it, and I think I like it better on this light piece. Actually, I think that's too dark. I think I like it on the lighter. Let's see what it would look like. Let me move this out of the way. Just for a second. I'll put it right there. Move the stamp. I want to compare over all 3 pieces. Yep, I think this one makes the colors pop the bestest of the westest. So we're going to go with that. Soft seafoam. And I'm just going to make a card front out of this. And then I'm going to cut it down even further. Because I think, actually, I might be able to make this. Let's see, this is, actually, this could be my whole card front. If I can play it correctly. 5.5. Okay, I have a whole different idea. When you guys saw me playing with the napkin card last time, I put it on a base first. And then I put it on here, which I think I might do again. I'm not sure. But I have another idea too. And you know what? If it doesn't work out, it'll be okay. Because it's just paper. Paper, stamps, and inks, guys. Oh, we got more people popping on. Hey, Marsha. Good morning. Good morning, Melissa. I haven't seen you in forever. Good morning, Sharon Woost. Good to see you. And thank you again for all my gifties. I love them. My dentist is not going to love me because I keep eating those caramels, but they're so good. Okay. So I want to put this flourish. I think I want to put this flourish in the background before I glue the paper down. But now I'm thinking I don't want the top part. I just want the bottom part. Hold on. I have a new idea in my head. You guys know. Ever-changing ideas. Because I think I want this to be the whole bottom with a flourish. Let me grab that flourish. I don't know which flourish now. I want... That one I feel like now is going to be too big. Maybe I want the smaller flourish. See, I kind of want that flourish. And then I want that. Thinking. I still have to figure out where the happy birthday is going to go. Oh, and this is for the polymer. Oh, that happy birthday is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Okay, that might change the layout of this card. Because I was thinking of putting it like up here, but now I'm thinking down here is going to be nice. Okay, I think I'm going to stamp this on white. And I am going to put this flourish back here. I need to see what this looks like on a white base now. Oh, that's perfect. Marsha said she got her beautiful cards. Thank you. She loves them. Sharon says, I have always loved this set. Oh, the one with the fairy? Or the, well, I'm using 3 different sets. So, the Butterfly Basics, the Flowering Flourishes, or the Fairy Celebration. I love this stuff, by the way. I love fairies. I love anything with wings. Let's be real. Okay, see, now I feel like I want to put it on the white. I want to see what this looks like, though, with the flourish on the piece before I glue it down, though. So we're going to do it in white, and we're going to do it in maybe an early espresso. Put it in a pretty dark color. Oh, the Flowering Flourish. Yes, it's so cool. I need a big block for that one. I think I am going to try to use this one. No. Maybe that one. I was going to use this one, but I think it's going to be too overpowering. Which means this block is going to be a little too big. Let's try one size down. I really need to clean my blocks. That's what I should have done for New Year's. Clean my blocks. That's okay. Get that nice and inked. I think I might have been a little bit too excited with that inking, but that's okay. And I want it right about there. Give that a good press. Let that ink absorb. Beautiful. I love using my old stamp sets, guys. I mean, getting new ones is great, but I really like using my older ones. And then this, will that fit on there? Nope. That will fit on here. We'll get another larger size one. Get that one ready. And I think I'm going to put this other flourish back because I think it is too big for the card I'm trying to currently design. Move those off to the side really quick. I just want to see. See, I think that's going to be nice. I really do. Because it's just like a hint in the background. Now I feel like I want to do that again. Again, we're going to bring this in. See, now I feel like I need more flourishes. Because you can't go wrong with too many flourishes, right? I'm going to keep repeating that. Let's do that again. Again and again and again. I'm going to have to go a little bit off. I'm going to grab my scrap paper that I was using yesterday. The cool thing about this flourish is you can bring it in from different directions. And it's just going to look so cool. Maybe right about here. Oh, this is just creating its own beautiful background, really. Just stunning. I'm thinking maybe right there. Now, I'm starting to think that I might be regretting all these flourishes now because they're going to come through where my flowers were supposed to be at the bottom. But I think they're going to come through kind of muted. So I think it'll be okay. Just kind of trying to fill in these white spots now. And the edges. There we go. So it kind of goes all the way to the edge. Creating my own background with DSP. Kind of like doing that a lot too. I mean, creating my own background with ink. See, I still like that. I still like that a lot. What if I just did the bottom and left that? Oh, okay. Where's that paper I just said I didn't want because it was white core? we're going to put it on here, and we're going to tear it. Ah! Yep, that's what we're going to do. Okay. Here's something new, and I'm not going to use the side. Do I want to use the side door? Ooh, I might. Okay. Oh, I love when my brain starts going on a tangent so quickly. I can't even keep up with it. Okay. This is going to look really nice, guys. Just trust the Diva process. Okay, and do I want to see? This is that same napkin I used for the last, I don't know, 3 cards. I'm going to cut it. It's going to manually cut it. And I decided I don't want this pink that I wanted before. Now I just want these little flowers. So I'm going to cut it again. I want this bottom patch. And we're going to tear. Oh, I'm going to try to tear this as carefully as I can. Because you guys got to remember, this is only 1 ply of tissue, of a napkin, actually. It was initially a napkin. I don't know how many lives ago. Now, just look up napkin cards on my YouTube now, because that's where they're at. Okay, so I got that a little tear going on. I can tear that a little bit more in a second. We're going to get this nice and glued up, which means the silicone mat is coming out. And let's grab my glue sponge, which is needing to be moistened a little bit. I like to keep my glue sponge moist, and I forgot to clean it off after the last live. Shame on me. I usually go right away and clean it with boiling water. There we go. Oops. A little too drippy there. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab this glue because it'll come out quicker. This is the thick tip. And I want a good amount of glue there. Probably not quite that much glue, but you know, it is what it is. Pick up that glue. And get this nice and gluey all the way to the edges. Okay, that's gonna be good. And I'm just gonna pop it on here, kind of like paper mache. It's gonna look a little wrinkly, but that's okay. That's what we're going for. Okay. Now, get a little bit of that excess water off. Clean off my silicone mat. That goes back to its home. And I need a napkin, so I just got my hands all wet. Debbie says, use your water brush along the area you want to tear, and the tissue will tear much easier. Oh, I didn't know that. I'll know that for next time. Actually, this one tore pretty easy. I was actually more worried that I was going to tear it off. Marsha says, was the water you put on the sponge? Yeah, that was just water. Just water. I actually missed a little spot here. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get it a little bit on the edge there, because I want that all the way down. Beautiful. Okay. Now, this is still a little wet, but I am going to cut it down a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to cut this down. Where is my guillotine? Guillotine. Okay, now I'm going to make my first cut this way because I did not do that straight. So I just need a little straight cut to start. Right about there. And there. see, this is 4 1/4. Now I needed about 4, because I'm going to layer it up. Sorry about that. Marvelous. Now I'm going to pull this tear down against this tissue line. Now, I'm right-handed. I always tear towards myself. So I'm going to use this hand tear so that I can get the white on this side. I'm going to hold it with my finger. Just kind of tear. So I'm still going to get a little bit of that blue. And I'm just kind of trying to tear along. Similar to where I tore the paper, which you can barely see now because it's that tissue-y look, but I like this. Okay, yes. And then I'm going to put it right on there. Oh, I love it. This flourishes. Okay, this is actually looking very similar to what I wanted it. I do want to add blue to this, though. I want to add like this. I think that's Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to add that Coastal Cabana blue. Because I really think that that's what that color is. I could be wrong, but we're going to see. I'm going to add some blue. And do I have a light blue? Oh, I do. I have a light blue right here. I don't know what light blue was the last light blue I used, but it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of anything on there. We're going to grab that. Since we went in with that early espresso, it's a nice dark color. It should contrast nicely. Ooh, this is getting a little darker than I wanted it. That's okay. I'm going to try to get just the edges dark, and then I'll go back in once it's a little lessened on the brush. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, now I kind of want to get a lot of that excess off. I still might want a little bit of that white. Let's see how this is looking. Oh yeah, that was definitely Coastal Cabana. And I need that little fairy, which is now going to, oh, look how cool this is looking. I like it. I do think I want less white though. Oh, do I want less white though? Because I do need her to be in a little bit of a white. Okay, let me stamp her before I decide to add any more blue. And I need her on a thick piece of white paper so I can get her colored. Let me grab some white. Let's see, do I have a piece of thick white scrap big enough for her? Probably not. This is my big bag of white scraps. Ooh, this one actually might be a good size for her. Let's see. Ooh, that might be a super close fit, but I think it might work. Let's see. We're going to try one, and if not, I'll just go grab a piece of white. Ooh, and I also have to decide what color medium I'm going to use. Do I want to use blends, or do I want to use Stampin' Right markers? Ooh, I think I want to use blends, which means I want to grab my Memento black. Yeah, I'm going to use blends. I usually don't stamp in Memento, but that's going to be okay. Let's see if I can do this. And down, 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 down. Oh, see, yeah, my little poppy came off the end. We're going to veto that. I'm just going to grab a bigger piece of thick white. Oops. Come on. Unhook. Go. And let's try to grab white from over here. I'm going to grab that thick white from Nina like I used the other time. Oh, everybody say a prayer. There is some fire. Sounds like an ambulance going behind my house. I didn't say fire truck at first, but I think it was more of an ambulance. Oh, prayers go out to them. I hope that they are able to do their job successfully, Lord, and that they all come home safely. Okay, that is so much kids. Okay, let's put that off to the side. And, you know what? I think I have, what did I do with that stamp set? I feel like I have masks for her. Oh, I do. Oh, I am genius. I am a genius. Okay. I always save my masks, guys, when I make them, when I can. So we're going to mask her up very, very carefully. Now, I like to try to add masks when I can remember before I actually color the image. If possible, if you know you're going to mask, because then the ink, whatever you color with, will not, ooh, use my new tweezers. Freaking loving these tweezers. The ink, if you color it first, the paper will get wet. And then when you put these masks on, it could possibly affect how it sticks. Which is why I do that. This way, I'm not going to worry too much about the grass. What I want to do is I want to add some of that coastal cabana in the background. So this will really look like the sky in the background. And it'll blend nicely. I'm going to push those down. I'm not going to worry about the grass. I can make the grass nice and dark. Oops. Ooh, this mask has seen better days. I'm going to have to go very lightly. And add in. Can't even rub because this mask, I probably need to make a new one. I have not used this mask in a while. But it's holding up well enough. And it might just be that I might need to add a little bit more ink to this. So add just a smidge. I'm going to bring that paper in again. There we go. Okay, I think I was just trying to rub too hard because there was not a whole lot of ink left on that. Oh, this is going to look fantabulous. So fantabulous. Okay. I don't need a whole lot. And now that I have that, then I don't need this to have white. I just need it to have a little lighter version of that coastal cabana. Just like so. Okay, let's pull these masks off. Oh gosh, these are the best tweezers. Okay, so this is what masking does. Do you guys see how these flowers are now just popping and vibrant and white? This is a great way to make your snowman or pole bear or whatever you want to be white. Super white, but I'm going to color these in. Oh, wow, that was phenomenal. Okay, I'm going to put those back in the case. We're going to color this really quick. Okay, I'm going to use my SU-1000, I think. Yeah, from Little Fairy Arms. And your cute little face. So tiny, I'm just dabbing. Ooh, I want a red mushroom. Let's see. Oh, no, I don't want it to be red. I want it to be more like, ooh, sweet sorbet. You guys remember sweet sorbet? Let's see if I can reach it. Big reach, big reach. Yes, sweet sorbet. Let's see if I want the light or the dark. That is light. That is dark. I think I want it to be dark. I want a sweet sorbet mushroom. Be very careful. Oh, I have to go back in for her legs too. Ooh, I have to be careful not to color her legs. And not to color those little dots. I think I might fill in those dots with a gel pen. A white gel pen, so be careful. We'll see. Ooh, I should have probably done this with Stampin' Right markers and not with Stampin' Blends. Just because I don't have quite as much control, even with the bullet tip. And this image is pretty tiny. But I knew that the colors would look more, a little bit more bright and vibrant with blends, which is why I was going for the blends. Actually, that worked out very nicely. Let's go with, oh, what color? I'm thinking like, what is this? This is light pumpkin pie. I kind of want like California State Poppies because I live in California. I'm going to start with the light version. Yeah. I'm going to come in with some darker colors and brighten it up. But I also think it'll go good with these oranges. And I'm going to come in with the bullet a little bit. Let's see if anybody else has popped on. Peg says, OMG, I had a computer glitch, just got back. Oh, so sad. That's okay. You could always do replay if you missed anything super important. Right now, we're just coloring, having fun coloring. Let me see. What color is this? Light Timid Tiger. Ooh, Light Timid Tiger and Light Pumpkin Pie. FYI, merge, 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 merge very nicely together to give a nice little contrast. I'm not even going to blend that. I'm just going to leave it like that. It's that nice contrasty color. Let's see, what color is this? Dark Shy Shamrock. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, very nice. Be very, very careful with this. Let's go back and do her legs. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to color her legs. I like that. What color did I use for the legs? Does anybody remember? Was it 1000? I feel like it was 1000 for her face. Yes, it was. And there we go. Okay, I want the grass to be a different green than the stems, although I still need to fix that stem a little bit. What color for the grass? A darker green. Maybe, ooh. Maybe a shaded spruce? Ooh, or a just jade. Let's try just jade. Let me see. Yeah, I like the just jade. I'm just going to kind of come in, kind of wispy little strokes. Doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. I don't even care if I go a little bit outside the line, so I'm going to fussy cut around this. It's going to be okay. Oop. Glad I kept this one out because I have to go follow that stalk. I was making that a little bit into grass. That's okay. There we go. I need the stem for my mushroom. I don't want that to be white. Maybe crumb cake. Let's see. Maybe a light crumb cake. Let me see. Yeah, I think light crumb cake's going to be great. Oh, yeah. Ooh, question, guys. Should I leave the top of the toadstool? I keep calling it a mushroom. I think it's called a toadstool. Should I leave them white or should I make them crumb cake like the little base? I don't know. Okay, and I want her to be in a purpley maybe dress. In the meantime, I'm going to color her hair. I think I'm going to make her hair light wild wheat. Yeah. And I'm making my little fairy kind of very Caucasian-ish. This is actually going to somebody very Caucasian-ish. I already know who this is going to. Let's see. I love having all kinds of colors. I feel like we've got that. We need like a petal pink, maybe, or a flirty flamingo. What do you guys think? I don't want it to be too pinky. Ooh, what if we do petunia pop? Let's try that. I'm gonna need a light petunia pop for her skirt. Because I kind of want it a little pinky. Yeah, we're going to do light and dark petunia pop. So it looks like ruffles. Let's move in with some dark to create the ruffly look. Oh, I missed a wispy of her hair here. There we go. And we'll do her top. That same dark color. And that worked out good because then the dark will contrast with her hair. And I'm just literally doing little dots. Oh, that is looking so cute. What do you think? I don't know if my camera is close enough, but see how cute that's looking? Okay, so for her wings, I want them to be like a nice light blue. So maybe like a light pool party. I want them to be kind of transparenty. And I'll come back in with the dots in a different color. Oh yeah, I like that. And then go around in dark pool party. And the outline. I don't know if you guys can hear, but there's a train. And the train's not even close to that close to my house, but I could hear the train going. Doo, doo. Okay, and Sharon says, I don't know what Sharon, I think you hit your buttons. It says CC. Peg says adorable. Sharon says beautiful. Please clarify, Sharon Woos, what CC means. Or maybe you were talking to somebody named CC. I don't know. I'm lost. Okay, I need dots for her little wings. I'm thinking, I don't know. Should I make them purpley like her outfit? Or should I go rogue and make him like, I don't know, yellow? Oh, we don't have any yellow. Ooh, let's try a yellow. Light lemon lolly. Let's try that. Ooh, I think I don't like that at all. Well, actually, it's not bad. Let's see. The good thing is it's not citrusy. But I think once I put it on here, it'll look nice. You guys tell me if I should change those dots. Oh, CC crumb cake. Duh. I asked the question. Thank you. He's saying we should go in with crumb cake for the little dots so that it matchy-matchies. There we go. Okay. Now, for the dots on her wings, somebody tell me, are they okay in yellow? Or should I have gone with a different color? And if a different color, what color? I'm going to start fussy cutting her out and move some of these markers maybe out of the way into, I don't know, this bag with scraps, just so that they're somewhat contained. Yep, this is what I do. I just throw things in spots so that they're not falling on top of me. Okay. Deb said, add some sparkle to the wings. Ooh, like Winkastella sparkle or like puff paints? Because I could totally do that too. I like that idea. Hi, Margene. Welcome, welcome. Sharon says, have to run to the store. Hope I don't lose you. Oh, I hope you don't lose me either. Please don't lose me. I'm going to do a rough fussy cut, and then I will do a finer fussy cut. Like so. This is going to be such a cute card. I don't think I'm even going to want to give it away now. But I am, because it is a birthday card. Make sure this is still looking the way I want it to look. Now I am going to fussy cut this more, but I want to see sizing wise if it's still going to work. And then my happy birthday is going to go like down here to kind of hide that. Oh, and we're definitely going to bling this out a lot. Haha, love this. Deb says leave the yellow. Perfect. And she also said Winkastella. Okay, so I'm going to Winkastella once I fussy cut, just so that I don't have to worry about the paper while I'm cutting. And just go ahead and get around this poppy. Love me some Winkastella. Ooh, I probably went a little too far into that, but that's okay. It's gonna be okay. And just kind of roughly, ooh, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so one thing I need to do is, I missed a little bit of poppy there. And now that she's cut out, we're going to grab us some Wink. Let's see if we can get that started. Add that to the wings. You know, I also think I want to add it to the poppies. Just cause. Oh yeah. I like that. Now I just want to add it everywhere. Add some to her dress, and her pretty hair. And the toadstool. Oh my gosh, now I'm calling it a pumpkin. But not on the dots. Okay. Ooh, I wonder if I can add it here. I don't know if I add it here, if that's going to mess it up. Now we're going to try. Maybe not on all the flowers. But I'm just going to dab quickly on some of these bigger ones. Because Winkastella is magic for everything. And there should be plenty of time for that to dry. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm going to stop now. Let's start gluing some of these pieces down. Yep. Got a little glob there. Hi, Kathy. Welcome, welcome. I never did, you guys. I never did find the scales from my raffle piece the other day, which I think is so weird. Now, I don't want to use my new great tweezers for gluing. I'm going to stick with my handy dandy tweezers there. These normal ones for my gluing, but I do like that other one for bling and things. We'll be pulling that out again. Like so. Oh, I almost want this maybe to have one more layer. I kind of feel like this would look good on one more layer, guys. What do you guys think? Should I add one more layer to this? Or does it make it too dark? I feel like it's making it a little too dark. Oh, I know I just asked that question, but now I think I'm just going to answer it and say no. It was making it way too dark. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this piece down. Like so. And oh, sorry, Deb said yes. Sorry, Deb. It was just looking so dark. In person, it was so dark. I don't know if it came out that dark on camera, but it was so dark. It really made my nice bright fairy into a dark card. I like how the layering looks though, but that is so nice. Oh, I still need the sentiment. Let's go ahead and stamp the sentiment. I'm just going to stamp it on this piece right here and just fussy cut it out. And I'm going to go with the early espresso because we have the flowers up there. And I really should just pop this on a piece of something that I already have die cut out, but I'm just going to roll with it and fussy cut it really quick. I should have started with my big scissors. That's okay. It'll work. Again, rough cut all the excess stuff. There we go. And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You know what? I think I'm going to stamp this again. Hold on, guys. I'm going to stamp this twice. We'll see which one looks better, but I have a feeling it's going to look better on the other one. Hold, please. Where is that piece of paper that I tore off earlier? Oh, is it right here? Is this the tear? Yes, it's this one. Okay. I think I'm going to tear this. Okay, so that's what it would look like with the white. But I really feel like if I tore that, it would look even cooler. So, I thought I had another piece, but that probably not. So, I actually want to give myself a good amount of room to do that tearing. I know, wasting a lot of paper, but that's okay. That's what paper is meant to be used, yes? Okay, so basically, I'm just going to tear. And again, I'm right-handed, so I'm always going to hold with my left and tear up towards my right. Just being very careful to go around the edge of this because I want that nice tear look. I really think this is going to be the winner chicken dinner. Just rip that extra piece off. It was in my way. It wasn't allowing me to see my nice tearing. Maybe a little bit more. Yes, I want a little bit. I'm I'm gonna get my tweezers into the tearing, guys. That big fat fingers. I'll tear a little bit out from right there. Yeah, maybe a little bit more right here. There we go. And maybe a little bit more right here by the Y. When you have fat fingers, you utilize your utensils. In my case, my handy dandy tweezers. Okay, guys. This is what it looks like with the happy birthday in white. And this is what it would look like with the happy birthday with the torn white core paper. What do you guys think? White or torn with the white core paper? And while you guys decide on that, I'm going to go find some bling. Let me see what I have in my bling box. Ooh, I have lots of this bling right here. Oh, and it's nice and iridescent-y, so to pick up the colors, we're going to use that one. I'm going to go ahead and pop her up on dimensionals. I still had some dimensionals out. I do. And Kathy says torn paper. Okay. And Kathy said white with a layer of blue or edge the white with blue. Sharon says the white will make it pop. Well, we're going to go with torn paper for this one because Kathy came in first. She was the fastest of the... Now, Kathy, I don't remember if you're on the East Coast or the West Coast. Alright. I like all those ideas and suggestions, though. I like when you guys explain why you guys are choosing what you choose. Because that helps. Like, it helps people to understand the thought process. I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay. Oop, oop. That's not on there. There we go. And I do feel like I need another little piece for that little poppy. Maybe like a half. See if a half is going to be small enough. Yes. Okay, I do want to test the idea of one thing though. So somebody said to add ink to the edge. So I'm wondering if a darker ink on the edge might make a difference here. And I just want to see what that would look like, because that might throw something different into the mix. I don't know what color that is, but we're going to use this one. If I was to edge this with that Coastal Cabana, let's see if I like that. Let's see if we like that better than the torn. Let me see. See if that changes the look of that piece. A little bit, and it does pop a little bit more like that. Should I try adding ink to this one? Ooh, now that I see that, I feel like this one is getting lost. What if I moved it up as opposed to down? What if I did that? Ooh, what do you guys think about that? I like that. I feel like this is still a little bright. Kathy says, I'm in the middle coast. Rhonda said white torn. Hi, Shelly Shamate. Deb said, add more ink. Add more ink to this piece. Or, add more ink to this piece. Let's see. The good thing about this is if I don't like this, I can totally just tear and cut another piece. Let me see how that's looking. Oh, I wish I would have done this in a darker color now because I feel like the happy birthday is getting lost, but I like it on the torn paper, but I think I'm going to try to do it in a night of navy and see if that comes out clever. Because I think that's what's throwing me off here, guys, is the birthday sentiment is getting a little bit lost, but I feel like on the white it's too overwhelmingly bright. So let me try one more thing. Because you know me, I'm just going to keep going until I think it's... I mean, I like both of those birthdays, but I feel like it could be better. I'm going to try one more thing, and then we're going to stop. I'm going to try this in a night of navy. Ooh. And a stays on. Just for comparisons. Make sure that's nice and not wet. Build up the ink on this one. And down. Okay. And move that to the side. Now I have a whole bunch of inks in here. Getting a little overwhelmed with ink. Let's get some of those out of the way. So I can tell you right off the bat that the Night of Navy is definitely popping more. And so is definitely the black, the Memento. So let's tear these ones out and see how I like them. Another piece for at least one more. Yeah, and the black works because I stamped her initially in black. But I'm going to try both of these. I'm going to do a little bit of a rougher cut this time. Not going to be so finicky. I really like the white tear on this though. So I think I'm going to keep it white this time. So first I'm going to put it on the top and the bottom. See, I'm thinking I like this one better on the bottom. Let's see if I like it better with the stays on black because it's even darker. My only problem with that other one was that the sentiment was getting a little lost because it was just like it wasn't dark enough. Oops, I need a little bit of a tear there. Okay. So I really like the darker look. I like the tear. I'm just trying to debate. I like the Night of Navy because it matches these flowers. But I really feel like the black pops more. But it doesn't mix as nicely. Okay, I really like this. I think this is the winner chicken dinner. I do need to add some bling though. Okay, so we are going with the torn. We're going the torn on with Night of Navy, though. Now we're going to bling out, and I'm going to grab my new tweezers for the bling, because I have a feeling they're going to grab it better. And let's see how this new tweezers work. What a big bling. It's a medium bling. Oh, I loving these tweezers. Oh yeah. Maybe just one right there. Kind of just playing around with sizes now. That one was kind of big. I need some more medium ones. Like right there. Right there. Another small one. Like right there. Oh, so cute. Oh, I want some really, really small ones. Whoa! Oh, got it. Like right there. And there. I am really blinging this out. This is why I love this stamper set. Because you can just bling out. It's another one right there. If I put this down just a smidge lower, I can get another big one over here. Right there. Am I missing any? Oh, I'm missing two little ones. I need two little ones. Right there. And one more little one right there. Should I put a bling in the little wispies here? Or should I just leave them alone? This one is done. Let's transfer this big one over here. Be done with that. OMG. Like I said, I like this so much. I might not want to keep it now for myself. Put this one down there. So I can add some more dimensionals. Deb says, I like the Night of Navy. Yeah, I like it too. Kathy says, that's better. Oh, yay. Sharon loves it. Deb says, better. Yay. Yay. I'm glad everybody agrees. Sometimes I take over creative license. You guys are like, why do you ask if you're going to go on rogue again? Yeah, sorry. That's the way the Diva brain works. Okay. Oh, I absolutely love this. I love all the bling. I just don't know if I should add little teeny blings at the tips of those wispies or leave them alone. I kind of feel like I should leave them alone, but you know, my Diva brain never knows when to stop. So you guys tell me, stop it, just leave it alone. Or yes, add little mini blings, tiny blings into the tips of the wispies. I don't know. I should probably try to add like a mini butterfly in the tips of the wispies, but I don't want to ruin any more stamping. If I stamp it wrong, as much work has gone into this card, I will be devastated. Okay, almost done. Taking all these backings off. Why I did this with my fingers, I don't know. Because I thought I would be experimental. I don't know. Okay, I need to grab that. Like right about there maybe. That actually worked so perfect with how that fits in there. Put these nice and straight. Oh, so gorgeous. Okay, let's put these away. Leave it alone, leave it alone. Debbie says beautiful. Okay. We are leaving it alone. It is time to get ready for our mystery card raffle. So, the word for today's mystery card raffle is going to be fairy, because we made a fairy card. So type in the word fairy if you would like to be in the mystery card raffle. I'm going to put my Super cool, super sharp. Handy dandy tweezers back in their cases. I am going to quickly, while you guys are typing in fairy, clean off these stamps, which I have not been very good about cleaning in between steps. We did use 3 different stamp sets for this card. And I will show those to you as I put the stamps away. We use Fairy Celebration for the fairy. We use Butterfly Basics for the happy birthday, which apparently have the other piece over here. And we use Flowering Flourishes for the flourish. I think I may have, this might be one of the ones that's coming out in my D-stash. Not this one, but I think there may be, I think I might have a wood mount one similar to this, or if not the same one, that's going to be coming on the D-stash on the 17th, so FYI. I'll put those blocks away. There we go. Look, almost all cleaned up. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these birthdays. They're going to go into the scrap sentiments spot. We're going to need more birthday cards coming. Used up some scrap stuff, added a whole bunch more. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab my raffle-y tickets out and grab a pen. I love it, Sharon. I saw a little emoji. Okay, fair. We got Debbie Warden. And Deb Hickey. My G Nation Sussex. And Sharon Woost, who apparently did not lose me when she went shopping. Yay. We've got Rhonda Prater. I hadn't seen you in a bit, Rhonda. Hope you've been doing okay and you're having a good new year. Who else do we have? Kathy Sanford. And Sharon Vickery. We got lots on today. Let's see what's Marsha Long. Let's see. Peg Shelter. Peg said, such a cute card. Oh, thank you. Sharon says, no, I did not. All right, so that looks like everybody so far. If I've missed you, let me know. I've got Debbie Warden, Sharon Vickery, Marsha Long, Peg Shelter, Sharon Woost, Kathy Sanford, Deb Hickey, Margie Nation Sessa, and Rhonda Prater. If I'm missing anybody, let me know. I will keep folding. Now, you must be on the live to enter the raffle. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're watching a replay, or if you're watching this on Facebook and you do not see the red live button at the top left of your screen, you are watching a replay. I typically go live at 3 o'clock during the week. I don't go live every single day, but I have been going live every single day recently because I have the time to do so. But I do go live every Saturday morning, usually at around 9-ish. I used to go live at 10. I might just go back to my 10 o'clock time. Let's be real. I've been trying to do better about getting up earlier, so I wanted to move it to 9. But let's just be real, guys. I don't like mornings. And so I'm really slow in the morning. It was 9 and I was just like still contemplating coffee. I mean, I was awake, but I was really comfy cozy. And did not want to get out of bed. That night was up till, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the morning. Playing on my phone, which I shouldn't be. Okay, so I still have not found my transparency, which is super weird because, I don't know, I should just make another new transparency, but in the interim, we're going to go back to old school and just make a hat. If I can get my Sharpie open, that is. I don't even know where my heart transparency went to. I'll do little butts of eyes today. And a little butts of nose. Maybe some eyelashes. It's kind of fun. Okay. Again, this was the crate card we made. I do need to still make an insert, which I just thought about, but we'll do that later. Okay, get everybody mixed up. Check one more time. Grab all those. Ooh. So, I'm going to count both of these because they were stuck together, but they're both really close in the mix. I'm going to stick these guys in the end of the month raffle bin. Okay. Another drop. Oh, one definitely clear, concise winner. That was a quick one. And the winner of today's mystery card raffle is, drum roll, please. Oh, looks like her nose. Deb Hickey. Woo woo! Congratulations, Deb Hickey. You are the winner of today's mystery card raffle. Thank you guys for joining me. I am going to try to get much more consistent on time, guys. I promise. I've been playing around with it in the beginning of the year, so we'll probably be playing around with times through the rest of January until I get a good feel. But I'm trying to think my Saturday mornings are going to go back to 10 a.m. because I'm really not doing good about getting up early. But I'm going to try. I'm going to keep trying. And if it doesn't work, we'll just go back to 10 a.m. So congratulations, Deb. Mystery card raffles cards are going out on Monday. I've already prepped the labels from the ones from Christmas. I'm kind of behind on that, but there was a lot of labels to make and I was still doing Christmas cards. So those are actually all the labels are now made and envelopes are stuffed and I just need to get them to the post office. I can't drop them off with my regular postal man because I need to go buy more stamps. So that's why I have to wait to go physically into the post office. So, that's all for today. Bye-bye, my divas. Ta-ta for now.